I am so sorry if this ends up being like the most awkward video. You can literally see my gummy bears. Let me just put those away. I'm sorry if this video is very awkward. I'm still trying to figure out this new setup. Only one of you guys, at least one of you, commented, my books look different. The angle is different. My books actually used to be on that side of the room, and now they are on the opposite side. And it's literally throwing my life upside down. And why, yes, I am wearing all black. I gotta match my soul somehow. Hi everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video, I am here to show you all of the books that I acquired in the last month, maybe, month and a half. And also, most importantly, I will be showing you my new reading chair. I got a lot of questions about it after briefly mentioning it in my last video, so let me just awkwardly model it for you. You can't even see the whole chair, but you know what? I'm going with it. It has a massage thing built into it. It really sucks. It's just like vibration. It's not a massage at all. I was freaking lied to. So after searching for like 3 whole days for a comfy reading chair, I was on Wayfair literally looking at $400 chairs, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Yes, I got my stimulus check. Do I really want to blow it on a reading chair? Huh. Yeah, I do. But I'm sure all of you can relate when you look for chairs, those pretty accent chairs that are freaking beautiful, but they look like the chairs that are in like your grandma's corner of the living room, but they feel like you're sitting on cement. I decided to derail that situation. Go on Amazon and literally buy their #1 best-selling chair for $100. And this is what I got. No, this is not sponsored, but hey, Amazon, if you're there, I mean, I'll take it. So I saw this one and I thought, you know what? If it sucks, if it's cheap and falls apart in a month, it was $100. That's okay. You took a chance, Holly, and that is the kind of person you are. I actually love this thing. It's very small for the space that I needed. I can sit in it comfortably. Oh, you just saw my tootsies. Do not poke me on wiki feet, please. But I do not regret a thing, except for figuring out what the heck I'm doing with this angle. Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and move on to the books, because even though it's very small, I feel like the quality of the books is high up on the bar. So the first book I have here is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This beautiful finished copy was offered to me from Quirk Books, so thank you so much for that. That was so kind of you. And I'm so happy to have this copy in my hands. This came out in April, I believe, and ever since then it's been high up on my radar. I know a few friends who have read it and have really enjoyed it, so I'm happy to have a chance to finally read it. I feel like I'm blocking this light that's over here. So obviously it's about a Southern book club, and it takes place in the 90s following a group of housewives who love to read about mysteries and murder novels. One day, a mysterious stranger suddenly rolls into the community and weaves his way into everyone's lives, and I'm assuming he might be a vampire, but it makes this book club not a bore anymore. Now, I can definitely be picky when it comes to my vampire books. I don't want any of that romantic crap. I want blood. I want gore. But no matter what it is, I am very excited to get to it because it is within the horror genre, so it makes such a perfect October read, especially if you're someone who has a very hard time setting aside fantasy throughout the whole year. Me. The next book that I have here is Sunshield by Emily B. Martin. This was sent to me from HarperCollins. They actually saw my May releases video and offered me up a physical copy, so I'm very thankful for that, and kind of embarrassed that someone over there saw my really cringy video. So this is a YA fantasy western, and if you know anything about me, I love me a good fantasy western. So this is set within a lawless wilderness, and we're following our main character Lark, who is a bandit, and she has made a name for herself. And also the reason why this book is called Sunshield is because of the weapon that she uses, which consists of a mirrored shiny buckler that she uses to reflect light, and wow, that sounds so cool. And since it follows alternating points of views, we also get to experience court intrigue and politics because a few characters are within this luxurious forest, and I mean, this book has a lot going on for it, and I really want to get to it soon, so hopefully you have a review from me within the near future. Okay, so now moving on to all the books that I bought myself, and the first one is The Legend of Eli Munn Press by Rachel Aaron. Now this Monster of a Beast, which is a beautiful floppy paperback, is an omnibus. It actually has all 3 novels, which is why it's a big boy. So this was actually a pure impulse buy. I was on Amazon looking for other things, and I saw this recommended to me, and I thought it had the coolest cover. It really reminds me of Assassin's Creed, like this character is about to jump off this and land in like a bale of hay. You have to see that as well if you've played those games. So anyways, I added it to my wish list, and then I decided to look it up on Goodreads and saw that it was published by Orbit, and it was an immediate purchase. An automatic buy, which can you even be surprised at this point? So this is actually an older adult fantasy, and I am not like the biggest fan of omnibuses because I mean like all 3 books are right here, but I really didn't like the individual covers. I don't find them that pretty, but this catches my eye. So the story is following Eli, who is a very talented thief as well as a wizard, and his goal in life is to acquire the greatest bounty the world has ever known. And I believe the beginning actually starts with a heist, and boy, are those my buzzwords. I'm very excited to get to this. I feel like I should probably tell you what the individual books are called. That would be wise of me to do. So if I'm seeing this correctly, book 1 is called The Spirit Thief, book 2 is called The Spirit Rebellion, and book 3 is called The Spirit Eater. And the final 2 books are in this book haul are going to be a pair, and that is The Last Flight and The Masked Empire, which are parts of the Dragon Age novels. Now, these are books 4 and 5. I forget which one is book 4 and 5, but I own the first one, and I don't know why. I'm suddenly trying to collect all of them. And these beautiful freaking covers, these are hardcovers, shiny gold font. They are just freaking beautiful. Here's what the spines look like, and yeah, they are just part of the Dragon Age universe, and I need them all. Okay, so that's the end of the book haul portion of this video. Now we're going to move on to the Owlcrate portion. I have the May Owlcrate box, which I've had for a while. As you can tell, I didn't have many books to haul, so I've been trying to acquire more, and I'm finally opening up this box. It's very jingly. Santa, are you in here? Let's open her up. Oh god, why do I struggle every time? Also, tell me really quick, do you guys like this angle? I do kind of feel like I have more movement, but I definitely need to rearrange my shelves in some way. I mean, you can see all 3 of them, which is cool, but as you can tell, I have books right here because it's covering up the YA section. Guys, I have nothing against YA. I enjoy YA, but I feel like it doesn't represent me as a reader that much, so I have these covering up. Here, let me just show you. Cinder. Yeah, I love that series, but I'm covering them. Anyways, the theme for this box was Rebels with a Cause. The first thing I have is this. What is it? I don't know. Owlcrate exclusive. Juniper and Ivy designs. Okay, so a bookmark. Maybe. Oh, it's a magnet. Never allow yourself to believe you should be silent. Ooh, I like that quote. That's what it looks like, and it is inspired by the Bone Seasons, which I haven't read. I actually used to own the Bone Seasons, but I unhauled it. I will probably regret that one day. Up next is the jingly thing. No, it's not Santa. That's disappointing. It's actually metal straws. Okay, so the question is, I'm sorry, these are so loud. I'm trying not to move them. What could these be inspired by? There's no, like, designs on them or anything. Okay, so the canvas bag, which it came in, which looks like this. Does it say anything on it? So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light, by Sabata here. So, Ember in the Ashes, I'm guessing? Yes, I was right. Ooh, these are so pretty. We have pot holders that say, may the stars keep you steady. And the iron. So, may the stars keep you steady and the iron keep you safe. That's a weird quote, unless like the iron means like a sword, stars and a sword. You know, we're gonna go with it. Up next, we have the monthly pin, which looks like that, which is actually inspired by the book, and I just spoiled it for myself. But I didn't spoil it for you, which is all that matters. So we have a graphic novel here, which is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna read this, like, tonight. It is called... what the heck is it called? Witchy by Ariel Slamet Reese. That's cool. That's such a cool cover though. Oh, it's so rad. I love the green and orange. Is this signed? If this is signed, it's not signed. Oh no. That would have been so cool. That's what the artwork looks like. In the Witch Kingdom Hyalin, the strength of your magic is determined by the length of your hair. Those that are strong enough are conscripted by the Witch Guard, who enforce the law in peacetime and protect the land during war. Well, I wouldn't survive in this world. That's super rad though. Okay, so I think up next is the actual monthly book, which is... Oh no, we have another thing. Whoopsie. So we have vinyl stickers, which is pretty cool. This is designed by Nerdy Ink. Quotes from Margaret Atwood, Neil Schusterman, Caroline Caldwell, and Marie Ratowski. So a variety of stickers. Okay, so moving on to the final item, we have the book, which I have a lot to say. We have Incendiary by oh my god, Holly, get it together. Zoraida Cordova. But I have to say, I love this cover so much more than the original. And I'll show you the original. I actually kind of I resented the original cover, let's be honest. So here's the original cover, and here is what it looks like now. In my opinion, I feel like the original cover looks really YA, which is what this book is, but this cover for some reason just screams adult to me, and I love that so much more. This comes with an author letter, which is really cool looking, and it's also signed. I love that bright orange, but it is physically signed right there. That's the monthly book. So exciting. And that is going to be it for this video. I'm sorry for this lack of professionalism, but I'm a booktuber. We're never professional over anything. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, because it helps me out so much, and go ahead and subscribe. I upload videos every single week. Follow me on Instagram at HollyArtsBooks and on Twitter at HollyNiece. And until we meet again, happy reading.